Tell me what the fuck is wrong. dreamed I was missing. You were so scared, but no one would listen, 'cause no one else cared. After my dreaming, I woke with this fear. What am I leaving when I'm done here? So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. And don't resent me, and when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Don't be afraid of taking my beating, of shit that I made. I'm strong on the surface, not all the way through. I've never been perfect, but neither have you. So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. Don't resent me, and when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned you had so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. Don't resent me, and when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned you had so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. I can't be who you are.
All driving with their hands out the window. Great fun.
Yeah, here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw them up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Knot it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Let myself out and no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show. Choppy words and a sloppy flow. Shotgun opera lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on his brand new hearse. Can't contain him, he knows he works. Fuck, this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Half the words don't mean a thing, and I know that I won't be satisfied. So why try ignoring him? Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I bleed it out. I bleed it out. I closed both locks below the window. I close both blinds and turn away. Sometimes solutions aren't so simple. Sometimes goodbye's the only way. Oh, and the sun will set for you. The sun will set for you. And the shadow of the day will embrace the world in gray. And the sun will set for you. In cards and flowers on your window, your friends all plead for you to stay. Sometimes beginnings aren't so simple. Sometimes goodbye's the only way. Oh, and the sun will set for you. The sun will set for you. And the shadow of the day will embrace the world in gray. And the sun will set for you. And the shadow of the day will
forgot to say something. Lightweight, step it aside when we come in. Feel it in your chest, the syllables get pumping. People on the street, they panic and start running. Words on loose leaf sheet, complete coming. I jump on my mind, I summon the rhyme I'm dumping. Healing the blind, I promise to let the sun in. Sick of the dark ways, we march to the drumming. Jump when they tell us that they wanna see jumping. Fuck that, I wanna see some fist pumping. Risk something, take back what's yours. Say something that you know they might attack you for. Cause I'm sick of being treated like I had before. Like a stupid standing for what I'm standing for. Like this war's really just a different brand of war. Like it doesn't cater to rich and abandon poor. Like they understand you in the back of the jet when you can't put gas in your tank. These fuckers are laughing away to the bank and cashing a check, asking you to have compassion and have some respect for a leader so nervous in an obvious way, stuttering and mumbling for nightly news to replay, and the rest of the world watching at the end of the day in the living room laughing like, what did he say? But I am not laughing, cause when it gets tense I know what might happen. World is cold, the bold men take action, have to react to get blown into fractions. 10 years old is something to see, another kid my age drugged under a Jeep, taken and bound and found later under a tree. I wonder if he thought the next one could be me. Do you see the soldiers that are out today? They brush the dust from bulletproof vests away. It's ironic, at times like this you pray, but a bomb blew the mosque up yesterday. There's bombs on the buses, bikes, roads, inside your market, your shops, your clothes. My dad, he's got a lot of fear, I know, but enough pride inside not to let that show. My brother had a book he would hold with pride, a little red cover with a broken spine on the back. He hand wrote a quote inside, when the rich wage war, it's the poor who die. Meanwhile, the leader just talks away, stuttering and mumbling for nightly news to replay. The rest of the world watching at the end of the day, both scared and angry like, what did he say? To swallow you.
slow and blew away as I collapsed, so cold. A black wind took them away from sight and held the darkness over day that night, and the clouds above moved closer, looking so dissatisfied, but the heartless wind kept blowing, blowing. I used to be my own protection, but not now, 'cause my path has lost direction somehow. A black wind took you away from sight and held the darkness over day that night, and the clouds above moved closer, looking so dissatisfied, and the ground below grew colder as they put you down inside, but the heartless wind kept blowing, blowing. So now you're gone, and I was wrong. I never knew what it was like to be alone on a Valentine's Day, on a Valentine's Day, on a Valentine's Day, on a Valentine's Day, on a Valentine's Day. I used to be my own protection, but not now. On a Valentine's Day, 'cause my mind has lost on a Valentine's Day. On a Valentine's Day, I used to be my own protection, but not now. On a Valentine's Day, 'cause my mind has lost on a Valentine's Day.
Let me apologize to begin with. Let me apologize for what I'm about to say. But trying to be genuine was harder than it seemed, and somehow I got caught up in between. Let me apologize to begin with. Let me apologize for what I'm about to say. But trying to be someone else was harder than it seemed, and somehow I got caught up in between my pride and my promise, between my lies and how the truth gets in the way, and things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is none. Let me apologize to begin with. Let me apologize for what I'm about to say. But trying to regain your trust was harder than it seemed, and somehow I got caught up in between my pride and my promise, between my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is none. thing that's worse than one is none. And I cannot explain to you in anything I say or do or plan. Fear's not afraid of you, but guilt's a language you can understand. I cannot explain to you in anything I say or do, but hope the actions speak the words they can. For my pride and my promise, for my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is pride and my promise. Between my lies and how the truth gets in the way. The things I wanna say to you get lost before they come. The only thing that's worse than one is none. The only thing that's worse than one is none. The only thing that's worse than one is none.
Telling me to go, but hands beg me to stay. Your lips say that you love, your eyes say that you hate. There's truth in your lies, doubt in your faith. What you build, you lay to waste. There's truth in your lies, doubt in your faith. All I've got's what you didn't take. So I won't be the one to leave this in pieces. And you will be alone with all your secrets.
perfection. How did I fall so far behind? Why am I searching for perfection? Knowing it's something I won't find. In my fear and flaws, I let myself down again. All because I run till the silence splits me open. I run till it puts me underground, till I have no breath and no words left but when did I lose my sense of purpose? Can I regain what's lost inside? Why do I feel like I deserve this? Why does my pain look like my pride? Oh, in my fear and flaws, I let myself down again. All because I let myself down. In my fear and flaws, I run till the silence splits me open. I run till it puts me underground, till I have no breath and no road left but I let myself down again. All because I run and the silence splits me open. I run and it puts me underground, but there's no regret and no road left to run.
In this desert, in darkness, lying with a gun across his chest, pretending he's heartless. As the fire flashes in the sky, he was fragile and frozen when the bullet took away his friend. But now he's somehow more broken. He's pulling his weapon to his side, loading it full of his goodbyes, holding an enemy across the line. He's pulling his weapon to his side, loading it full of his goodbyes, holding an enemy across the line. Sweating and shaking, lying with her hands across her chest, she wakes with her craving. strapping to his side, loading it full of his goodbyes, holding an enemy across the